Welcome to our Intro to Brand Names and Logos. If you were asked to name your favourite beverage, car, toothpaste or snack, chances are you'd name a brand. That's because we associate brands with the products we like and the qualities we like in those products. If we enjoy the richness of a brand of coffee, for example, we might try their chocolates too. Brands help us recognise and remember products. They remind us why we like them and distinguish one brand's goods from another. That makes brands useful to customers choosing between products. They can also provide a powerful opportunity for selling partners hoping to attract and keep loyal customers. But what exactly is a brand? Product owners and other businesses establish brands using two primary tools: brand names and logos. A brand name is a text-based word mark, usually made up of alphanumeric characters, though it can also include some symbols. For example, the word Amazon is a brand name. A brand logo is an image-based design mark. Logos sometimes include a brand's name, or they can be a standalone symbol. Brands create and use brand names and logos, or brand assets, to establish and identify their businesses and products. You'll see them on products, packaging, tags, websites, and in various places in the Amazon store. Brands can use either a text-based brand name or an image-based logo to sell in the Amazon store. But it's important to note that when a brand wants to use a logo, their design mark needs to include a brand name. For example, a brand could only use a design mark like the Amazon smile if they included the name Amazon. This requirement allows Amazon to confirm that the brand names selected or entered in Seller Central during the listing process are paired with the correct products in the Amazon store. When a brand uses a brand name or logo in the Amazon store, they also need to ensure that it's permanently affixed to their products or packaging. Permanent brand names or logos are usually added during production. They're printed, sewn, or engraved onto an item. They're not something like a sticker or stamp that can be easily added or removed after production. If your actual product can't be branded because it's furniture, jewelry, or something similar, your packaging needs a permanent brand name or logo instead. Products can also be sold in the Amazon store without a permanent brand name or logo. These non-branded products are listed by selecting or entering generic as the brand value in Seller Central rather than a brand name. But if your products do have a permanent brand name or logo on them, make sure you include your brand name when you list. When possible, we also encourage product owners with permanent brand names or logos to trademark their brand assets with a designated government office in at least one country. Go to IP Australia regarding trademarks. Product owners can use an active registered trademark, or in some cases a pending trademark application or registration, to enrol in Amazon Brand Registry. By doing so, they enjoy greater control over their product detail pages and access to a suite of Amazon tools designed to enhance brand performance. Trademarked brands also enjoy legal protections for their brand assets, which are considered intellectual property, or IP, in a country where they've been trademarked. If brands don't trademark their name or logo, they may still be able to list their products by obtaining an exemption to the usual registration requirements outlined in the Amazon brand name policy. They're prompted to do so by error code 5665 when they try to create a new listing using their unregistered brand name. For more information about trademarks and registration, review our module, Register a Trademark for Your Brand in Seller University. And for more information about the different ways brands and generic product owners list, see our modules, How Brands and Generic Product Owners Sell in the Amazon Store, and Error Code 5665. If you're still creating your brand name or logo, the most important thing to remember is that it should represent your products. Brand names and logos come in all shapes and sizes. There's no one way to create them. But think carefully about the products you sell and why customers might want to buy them before designing your brand name or logo. Ask what makes your products unique, valuable, and memorable. You'll also want to keep these tips in mind. Stay simple. The best brand names are often short, easy to pronounce, and straightforward to spell. Make it memorable. Your brand name and logo should stand out and be easy to recognize and recall. Stay descriptive. Coming up with highly creative names is fun, but if they're too abstract or complicated, they can prevent customers from easily understanding your brand and products. If you sell a particular product, you might want to include it in your name. If your goods are of a certain quality or type, choose language or images that make that clear. Finally, create a brand name or logo that helps customers attach meaning and value to your products. For example, if your products are eco-friendly, consider associated words and images. There are also a couple of things to avoid while creating your brand name or logo. You don't want to use offensive or culturally inappropriate words or images. Be sure you also understand what the words and images in your brand name and logo mean to a variety of audiences, especially if you're translating text to another language. And avoid simply translating a brand name literally from one language to another. Brand names are culturally specific, and translating them word for word often means losing or changing the original meaning. You also don't want to create a name or logo that's too similar to a competitor's. That won't help distinguish products from theirs, and it could lead to claims of trademark infringement or other legal or intellectual property issues. Your brand name and logo can use wordplay or newly invented words. They can evoke a feeling or emotion. They can also stick to describing who you are and what you produce. However you choose to represent your products, take the time to brainstorm and collect feedback on your brand name or logo. It's a good idea to consult a brand agency or other expert. This concludes our intro to brand names and logos. Thank you, and happy selling in the Amazon store.